Anyways, the way this deck works, it's a blue-white bling deck, sort of. And the idea is that you're abusing Tasa with a lot of other enter the battlefield creatures. So your Fibble-tip draws you a card, Tasa blinks, you draw another one. Charming Prince comes into play, you scry, gain, blink something else, then you do it again. So you have a lot of ways to draw cards, gain life, scry, dig deeper into your deck, keep yourself alive. Eventually the ultimate, I guess your ultimate play, like the final stage of your deck is when you start stealing all their stuff with Tasa blinking agent every turn. Has anyone boarded Hushbringer yet? No, and that wouldn't even be that great. Like people, they see Hushbringer. First of all, Uro isn't the format, so if you play Hushbringer, somebody's just gonna play turn 3 Uro and it's gonna stay in play, which is not exactly what you want to happen. And in this deck, you can just bounce Uro with Brazen Uro. You can bounce Hushbringer with Borrower, you can bounce it with the Fairy, so none of that stuff really matters. I've been kind of liking the time wipe. Maybe Shadow the Sky could be better. I think three agent is a good number. I have basically never used the castles because you just have so much other stuff to do with your mana. Like Tasa can also tap a creature. Like that is a very common play, that you're tapping some of the giants like Uro, Kroxa, whatever they have. So that's a pretty common play. You have a lot of expensive cards. People are asking why am I not playing the White Cavalier? Cavalier of Dawn. Which does get rid of Clover. Maybe that would be a reasonable card to have. We could try playing like 3 ECDs and 1 just to try this. Although I'm not sure if the mana works for it, because triple white is not easy. It's not trivial to get. Yeah, I don't really like it. Let's just keep the ECD in there. I have to Mystical Dispute in the main because a lot of people are on blue decks right now. White Cavalier makes a 3/3 with Tasa. Yeah, if you Cavalier Tasa every time, then you get a free 3/3. I mean, I guess I can try. It's 7. I don't know if I have enough mana to do that. 7, 15, 17 white sources. I really don't feel like that's enough. I'll try it for science. I used to play blue Cavalier because that gives you blue devotion. You can also play 4 Fibble-tip and only 3 Prince, because I have been very happy with drawing Fibble-tip, but it is legendary, so you have to keep that in mind. And other than that, I've been pretty happy with the list. Maybe the sideboard is obviously still a work in progress. Kind of feel like maybe having a 4th Devout Decree would be nice against the black decks now, so you can kill something like Priest of Forgotten Gods. Haven't really found this to be that important. You also don't have to have 4 Dovin's Veto, that might just be too much. Yeah, but other than that, I've been pretty happy with the deck. So let's play some more matches. Archon of Sun's Grace. That would just be a creature. Like, you want creatures that have entered the battlefield triggers. How is Blue-Red Flash positioned in this metagame? It's still a fine deck, but it's not. I'm not really very excited about it. It's like, it's okay. Last season I just felt like, wow, I'm doing something that's very unique and like nobody's ready for it. Now it's just like everybody's playing main deck Mystical Disputes. There's so many Teferis right now. I just don't feel like Blue-Red Flash is like the top deck that I would bring to a tournament. It's not bad. It's still a fine deck, but it's not the most exciting thing. I'm going to add Sphinx Mindbreaker for the YouTube hits. What's that? Sphinx. What's Sphinx Mindbreaker? Wait, that might just be something that I don't have. It is something that I don't have. Enters the battlefield. So you want to mill somebody with us? Okay, that's good for YouTube, but probably not for later. Hushbringer, you can play Hushbringer with Uro in your own deck. Did you try Tassa with blue rats, asphodels, and stuff? You mean with black? I have not tried that, no. Basically, I think it's better to draw cards yourself than discard your opponent's hand. Because what if they, put the stuff in play really quickly, and then you have rats chaining, and they don't have anything in hand. They're just running you over with their creatures. Heliod's intervention for the sideboard, that could definitely be a thing. If you're cutting something, you should probably cut one of the vetoes. And sorry for the delay, but we're just waiting for the round to get paired. Okay, we finally, there it is. Playing against Johnny 321. Johnny 321, here it is. So you can change lists between the rounds. There's no deck submission, so you can play whatever you want. Last week, I played the same tournament. My last round opponent, I played Monored, showed up with blue-white control with main deck. What's the creature that has protection from blue? My last round opponent showed up with 4 main deck Cerulean Drakes in their blue-white, after having played Team Reclamation against one of my friends earlier in the tournament, because they were watching me stream, and they actually showed up in my chat. They're like, "Hey, we're paired for next round. Let's go." And I'm like, "Okay." And then I'm playing Monored, and we're playing for the 5-0, and my opponent shows up with this, and I'm like, "Dude, come on! Like, seriously? Obviously, you can change decks, and that's fine. But isn't this a little scummy? Like, I'm gonna watch what you're playing because you're streaming, and I'm gonna show up with a pre-sideboarded deck against your Monored." And the best part about that was that the person still lost. So there is justice in this world. Oh my god, these hands. I guess we keep this. I don't know what we're ditching. The fairy, I guess. Alright. Limitation speak check. Will you go to GP Leon? I'm gonna stay at home and play Magic. Monored again. Guess we're going for Prince. Are we going for Prince? Yeah, we're going for Prince. I don't know if I want to scry. Normally you scry, but I'm kind of happy with both lands and spells because I have the Temple. So next turn I can go Brazen Borrower, bound something. Even if I draw a land, I still want to do this rather than Teferi because I want to play this guy on turn 4. So I think I'm actually going to gain life. Is it too greedy to do that? That can be like an extra turn of them attacking. Because next turn I go this, Scryline on top. Yeah, I don't know. Normally you just never do this. You almost always scry. But I feel like given that I have this, the only cards that I would send on the bottom would be like Agent of Treachery. And this just gives me an extra turn. Light up, okay. Chandra Spitfire. Yeah, even this is fine because that's basically how I win, right? There's the land. Sulta is fun, but the Monored matchup is bad. Yeah, that's why I kind of like this deck. It has a good Monored matchup. I mean, last match we lost, but I multi-5 game 1, and my opponent just kind of had the nuts both games. It's also kind of funny. My friend messaged me. He's like, "My girlfriend just completely crushed you, huh?" And I'm like, "That was her girlfriend? I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that I played a person that I know." But yeah, she did crush me pretty badly with just the cleave and the stuff, the good stuff. Reading the list, it's clear why the game 1 looks pretty good. Yeah, you just have a lot of like ways to stall. And like if both players keep their 7, I think you're favored. This could be Cavalcade, yes. You got it. If it's Cavalcade and they don't have Cleave, then I would rather play Tasso next turn than Teferi. I guess. But I can also just take 1,000,000 damage. No, now I play Teferi, I think. Do I play Teferi? I just want to make my line drops. Actually, yeah, if they play Cavalcade, I guess I would have to chump with the Guard Mage, huh? It's so much better to get this going as early as possible, though. If they play, I guess if they play Cavalcade, they would have to make some weird attacks. I could just be dead next turn, Jesus. What's up, Crackling Doom? I'm doing well, how are you? How is it possible that the only available aggro deck is Monored? I think people are just lazy to build other aggro decks. I'm pretty sure there are other aggro decks. Yeah, I guess if they have it, they have it. I should have attacked first. That was a free attack. Because next turn I can go Teferi Borrower. If I had a 5th land now, I would probably rather do that. Maybe it was still better to do it, but now I just... As long as I have this going, that's really good for me. Whoa. Okay, well, I'm taking 1,000,000 damage now. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, plus the +3 +0 guy, +2 +0 guy. Wouldn't it be better to just play that? Yeah, in this situation, you should just play the Rimrock Knight. Because that just adds more to your board.
I know my responsibility.
Yeah, let's probably list this.
Oh, I've done the...
Need like a Thibble Tip or something. That works, I guess. Thanks, Ninja. I appreciate that. Can we count on that as a long-term roll? If you like it, give Watsy the feedback. You can tweet that you liked it or something, and if they see that people like it, then that's definitely going to add something to their decision who to hire for the casting opportunities. But I've been getting good feedback from Watsy as well, so I guess that's a good thing. I'm taking 1,000,000 damage. I don't have another creature. That's the problem now. I have too many Borrowers and not really doing anything. Next turn I have to play Guard Mage. I guess that gains me 6 life. That's a lot of life. Like, the Fairy's gonna die. I don't really care. That's a weird way to do this. You should send Champion here and Scorch Spitter at me, because now my opponent wasted one life. I actually thought that I did a horrible job at DreamHack, because I had a really bad day 3. I just felt... I don't know what it was. I just felt really badly. I don't know if you can call it a panic attack or something, but I just had a horrible round. But everybody else kind of bailed me out by just being great. Everybody else, like Riley, Maria, and Nathan, did an excellent job. And I was even supposed to cast the finals, but I just couldn't do it. My brain was just completely fried. I might have drank too many energy drinks. That's also what I found out. I only had 2 a day. It wasn't just like, you know, too much, but it was just like, I guess combined it was just like a liter of sugar and all that stuff, which probably did not really add to that. Also, like, keep in mind that I'm there to give you I'm like the expert role, and both Riley and Nathan are usually play-by-play. So I might be the one that you think is the best for you, because I'm you know, you're interested about the reasoning. Why are people playing certain decks? Why are... Oh wow, how much am I taking? Not enough, right? Yeah, and I can steal 2 things now, so I can steal Spitfire and Chandra. Easy game. Well, not really easy game, but They would need to draw really well from now on. Can I even flash something back? No. Okay, how can I lose? Let's not do this too quickly. I'm definitely gonna steal Spitfire. I don't really need to steal Chandra, I guess. I could just steal a Scorch. No, I'm just. Who am I kidding? I'm just gonna take this and the other thing. Who's the beatdown now? Flick this. Why would you not steal Chandra? I just want to think about it. I've been recently making my decisions way too quickly. And as a result, messing up. So it's probably just better to think about it. So yeah, what I was saying, some people just want the... You know, Riley's really funny, for example. Whereas I am just not very funny. I'm just the guy that is going to give you the dry commentary. Like, yeah, this is what's happening, this is why. But I'm not really good at making jokes. Can I afford to lose an agent if they drew a Cleave? So this would have to be what? Cleave, Rimrock Knight. They already used 2 Rimrock Knights. They could have they could have drawn Shock. Is Skibbler's Hair real? Yes. What's your score in NPC? I went 4 and 3. I trade with the Scorch Spitter. I do lose an agent. I can trade Borrower for the Spitter, so that doesn't really matter. I think I'm actually blocking. I don't want to take infinite damage. I don't know if this is right. Actually, no, that can't be right. Can this be right? I go to 6. Could also be light up the stage. I think I need to keep my guy alive. Next turn I can play Teferi and bounce something. How do you win it without agent? I just have to draw one of the card draw spells or something. It's like the whole deck is full of that stuff. I guess I scry first, since I only want to draw specific cards. Although, would I even bounce? I guess I Teferi just plus, so I can get, yeah, I guess I Teferi plus and steal this. Next turn I'm gonna draw. I can bounce Spitter, actually. I can bounce Spitter. That might be the best play. Because if yeah, let's bounce Spitter.
Here we go.
Time Wipe. That lets me instant speed Time Wipe. I don't know if I want to do that now. I don't think I do. So let's plus this.
Find your fires of passion within.
Steal this, have 3 blockers. I can castle. This is probably better. Well, I can still die to them having double skewer. Which is the one way I can die. Rimrock, sure. But now with the Fairy in play and Thassa and this, it's going to be really hard to die. I can also, at some point, I can start attacking, because I can just play double Borrower, one of them activates Nissa. I think my opponent successfully bluffed me last turn, that was really good from them. Can you attack? Sure, you can attack. I just need to find a life gain card. Do I want to do it in my upkeep again? 2, 3, 4, 5. I would be able to still play one of the life gain cards. So I actually think I might do it. I'm gonna steal Grim Initiate. No, I'm gonna steal Scorch Spitter. And then I'm gonna have still mana for tapping if they draw Cleave. I actually think I'm supposed to do... Am I supposed to do this? I don't want to die to Cleave, so Cleave on this. I'll just draw, I guess. Draw.
Here goes nothing.
Fire spreads fast, with help.
I'm gonna draw 3. Okay, that's a good way too. That's a good way to win too. I'm gonna be drawing so many cards now. There's the Charming Prince. Alright, easy game. Easy game. Now I can both Borrower, play Borrower if I want to make Thassa a thing. Sure. I can also Time Wipe. You can attack, that's okay. So I could just play Borrower. One of these is gonna, like, a lot of creatures are gonna trade. I don't really need to play Time Wipe. Borrower, and then this trades, this trades. I guess I would have to, yeah, I'm just gonna play this, whatever. Oops. What do you think of the Clover matchup with this deck? I haven't played against it too much, but I think you still need. I still need to work on that. I haven't played this too much. I only played like, I don't know, 15 matches maybe. But I do want to work on this deck. There is a couple of things you can have against the Clover matchup. I just need to play against it to get a feeling of what exactly is happening in the matches. I'm so confused. This game is not close. Oh yeah, it's not. It's not. Are they dead next turn? They might be dead next turn. So this activates Thassa. I'm gonna steal this. This. I'll make
Don't
a
worry,
guy.
I got this.
I'll start gaining some life so they can burn me out. Yeah, I'll just gain 3 now. Everything attacks. I'll steal their land. I'll draw 3 cards. I'll just gain. I'll just gain life, I think. Shouldn't you start this T left? Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter now. It doesn't matter. I mean, my opponent has 2 cards. What are they gonna do? I have a free ancestral every turn. Yeah, that was a shock that they had before. Clover match is grindy. Yeah, this probably doesn't have a great Clover matchup, honestly. So, board out. 2 Dispute. 2 Omen is too slow. I guess this is a good blocker because I can destroy one of my own things. Wait. 1 Agent is too slow. I only like 2 Borrowers and 2 Teferis. And I bring in 3, 3, 2, and that should add up. Yep, that's it. My opponent's deck is a little different than normal because they have the 1/3 guy, so they're just a little faster. Perfectly reasonable hand. Might be a little slow because we have a lot of expensive cards, but with Fibblethip it's a blocker. Hopefully we're going to drive to some more interaction. You bring in Vito versus Ovendo. Wow, no turn to play, huh? You hate to see that. So this would be a blocker for the champion, but I can also just get more cards out of the deal by playing Fibblethip first and then blinking the Fibblethip, which I think is better. Plus, if they have shock, I would much rather them use the shock on this than this guy. Yeah, now I'm perfectly set up for the next couple turns. Next turn I can play Charming Prince and a Scryland. Yeah, this is a really fun interaction, by the way. They can't target Fibblethip, because then that would fizzle the entire Bone Crusher Giant. This would get shuffled into my deck and this would fizzle, so they would just lose the 4-3. I don't know if I shouldn't have drawn, if I shouldn't have gained 3, maybe, actually. I think that would have been better. Because I already have lands and spells, I'm not really looking for anything. Like, my next couple of turns are lined up, although next turn I would rather play something else than this. Well, if they have Cleave, that's gonna suck. Yeah, it would be bad. I mean, can their deck play Cleave? Like, they had Shocks in game 1, they had Skewers, they had the 1/3 guy, the Flyer. Like, that's not really a deck that plays Cleave, right? Because Cleave wants to play as many creatures as possible. I could just take it and then play Tassa next turn. It'll be better to chump though. I'm gonna chump. If they have Cleave, I'm dead anyway, so whatever. Oh yeah, I should have blocked. Why did I not block this guy? What am I doing? I should have obviously blocked the... Yeah, I would have blocked the champion for free. I don't know why I didn't do that. Yeah, I'm pretty dead. Oh, I still should have blocked. I know they have castle, but I still should have blocked, because if they want to spend their entire turn by killing my prince, then that's okay. Yeah, we kind of just drew all lands, I guess. Yeah, I can blink my prince, go to 8, and then die because they have the cleave. Alright, well. They're probably not running Cavalcade. Alright, on the play it's gonna be good again. I can also just have more Teferis than Borrowers. Borrower's really bad against them. I don't want the Cavalier, it's just so slow. Maybe the ECD is also just too slow. Because I want to bounce the expensive creatures with the Teferi. I don't really have space to get rid of them with this. Ugh, can I keep this? I think so. I have so much interaction. I have so many Ether Gusts, Devout Decrees and stuff in my deck that this would be really only bad if I just keep drawing lands. Well, okay then. What's the format? It is standard. Well, we scryed one land to the bottom and drawn 2 more lands. Not exactly what we were hoping for. That's not really how we win this matchup. I will definitely block. Were they hoping I wouldn't block, or what happened here? Charming Prince. Okay, well that does something. Since I have a land on the bottom, actually, wait, oh no, I shuffled my deck, so now I should scry. Not scry. Scry 2, but shuffle my deck. So let me get a plains first, because I'm going to be scrying. Interesting. Actually, I can play both next turn, so I can draw a couple cards. That is interesting. I can play Fibletip first, draw Charming Prince, play Charming Prince, flicker Fibletip. I guess that's not the worst. I would have 4 borrowers versus any aggressive deck. I think that's a very common misconception that borrower is good. Like, why would borrower be good against this deck? Like, can you imagine me, instead of playing Charming Prince, using borrower to bounce a 1-drop? They just replay it for 1 mana, and the 3/1 flyer doesn't even block. I guess it blocks against this deck specifically because they have Chandra Spitfire, but not in general. Like, you have to keep in mind that it costs you a card to do it. Maybe better to scry than draw. Because I'm digging for specific cards. But I also do want more cards. Even drawing something like Agent would not be bad right now. Yeah, I think I should scry though. Okay, yeah, I would like to have both of those, so now the scry is kind of weird. Actually, do I want both of those? I don't think I want this thing. I have way too many blockers anyway. Yeah, I'll keep that and ditch the other thing. We flooded out really badly in both of these games. If they have Cleave again, I'm kind of screwed. Like, we didn't draw any of the interaction. We didn't draw Gust. We didn't draw Devout Decree. We didn't draw Teferi. Like, all of that stuff would be so good right now. Shock Face. Oh, they're gonna go for a big attack. Well, okay then. Well, I'm at 7. I guess they can use this, and I'm going to 4. Okay. Is there any reason to attack? Probably not, huh? Why is there Alerios? It's for like this matchup, for like the decks with like Priest of Forgotten Gods. Do you think Clover or Bantramp is a better deck for ladder? They're both okay. I think Ban should really be built a little differently though. There should absolutely be 4 Shadow the Sky in Band, or at least 3. Because in a deck with a lot of Planeswalkers, all you really need is... Oh wow, this is actually really annoying. So I guess the play is Teferi, bounce this, attack this to 1. I mean, I kind of want to start drawing cards. I guess Teferi does draw me a card. Wow, this is an awkward spot. I guess Teferi means they can cleave me, so that's not too bad.
Excellent timing.
You can also bounce a token, but I don't think I want to do that. Just don't want to die next turn. Simple tip. This is too much, right? What if I attack with 1? Then they block and shoot Fibble Tip? And then I just play another one? That's okay, right? They may shoot the fairy? Sure. I don't really care about the fairy now. Because if they lose the creature, they can't really cleave profitably next turn. And they can cleave on this, but then they just lose the entire turn. I play Thassa. Okay, if Tibalt dies, that's really important. Do I even play this? I think I have to. Time Wipe's interesting. Block and shoot Prince? Why would he shoot Prince? Torbrand. Well, that puts me to 3. If they attack with both. Attack with both they do. Doesn't matter how I block, they trade either way, right? You have to choose what to kill now. So I'm 1 mana short of being able to go Thassa, tap. So this is an awkward spot.
No, I am not making this
If
up
I go
as I go.
this, I'm at 6. So if I play Thassa, I die to Chandra. Yeah, I guess I have to hope that they don't draw exactly a skewer for next turn. Or I can time wipe and keep this, but then I don't have the guard mage. Shock kills you? How does shock kill me? I want a time wipe. Shock wouldn't kill me. Do you want to Wrath now to avoid Shock with Storbrand? I have the fairy in play. I can just time wipe in response, and they can't. I guess I'll just accept. I'll just accept losing to Skewer, I think. Because I really want to keep the guard mage. Is it too greedy? It might be too greedy, actually. Maybe I'm supposed to time wipe, play this, and go to 6. No, I don't think I can do that. Well, I'll just die to Skewer if they have Skewer. Okay. Okay. I have some bad news for you, my friend. Well, there's that.
I've got time.
Is it better to play Thassa than this? It is, right? Because I get the free... Yeah, I get the... I gain the same amount of life, but this is a free one. So I lose a blocker, but I think that's still better. Alright, well, good luck trying to beat this. We sure do need another non-land, but think we should win this game.
Trust me, I have a plan.
I could even play Borrower and attack, but I think I'm. Oh, I should have played an untapped land. I think so. I can go Borrower, tap, play it. I guess I can just play it next turn. Doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Now, like, just you can't possibly lose now. You have Teferi in play. You're gaining a million life. Plus, I can tap something, so I can't even die to like a main phase cleave or something. How did the Mythic Point Challenge go? I started 3-0 and then I lost some mirrors where I just felt like I couldn't do anything. So I finished 4-3. Why not attack? It doesn't matter. Sure. I'll just tap it, I guess. It doesn't matter, does it? I guess I want to start attacking. Would they attack? They could attack with Spitfire. I take one, but then I double block. Yeah, they can attack. I'll just play Borrower as a 3-1 and start getting in there with Tassa. What did you play? I played Teamer Clover. Oh boy, we're getting a lot of value. What are we bouncing? I kind of feel like bouncing this. Am I gonna have enough mana to still? Yes.
Might be a bad idea.
Hey, there's Agent. I don't really even need to attack now. Yeah, I'll just win by stealing all their stuff. That's more fun. Just like there's a lot of satisfaction from all healing and card draw. Oh yeah, once you get into the spot, it feels really good. You just keep stealing their stuff and gaining life and drawing cards. You're basically just sitting there. You don't even need to attack. Yeah, like normally you should, if this was a match or something, you would send at least a Tassa or something. I guess I just tapped this guy. No, I'll just tap this. If they want to attack with this, I'll trade for the Fibble Tip. And now I'll steal their Torbrand. What am I stealing? Should I steal their lands? What do you think I should steal, guys? What are we taking? How are we? Actually, wait. I have Tassa. That's probably a better blocker. Can we play all of this? 5. I'm 1 mana short. No. I guess we're gonna have to go for this teal card. Yeah, let's steal their lands. I'm gonna bounce the Torbrand. I also want to screenshot this because this is fun. Wow, well, a second to wait. I was gonna bounce Torbrand, steal another thing.